The Confessions of Saint Augustine, Book 13, Chapter 25. I would also say, O Lord my God, what the following scripture minds me of, I will say and not fear. For I will say the truth, yourself inspiring me with what you willed me to deliver out of those words. But by no other inspiration than yours do I believe myself to speak truth, seeing you are the truth, and every man a liar. He therefore that speaks a lie speaks of his own. That therefore I may speak truth, I will speak of yours. Behold, you have given unto us for food every herb bearing seed, which is upon all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. And not to us alone, but also to all the fowls of the air, and to the beasts of the earth, and to all creeping things, but unto the fishes and to the great whales have you not given them. Now we said that by these fruits of the earth were signified and figured in an allegory the works of mercy which are provided for the necessities of this life out of the fruitful earth. Such an earth was the devout Onesiphorus, unto whose house you gave mercy, because he often refreshed your Paul and was not ashamed of his chain. Thus did also the brethren, and such fruit did they bear, who out of Macedonia supplied what was lacking to him. But how grieved he for some trees which did not afford him the fruit due unto him, where he says, At my first answer no man stood by me, but all men forsook me. I pray God that it may not be laid to their charge, for these fruits are due to such as minister the spiritual doctrine unto us out of their understanding of the divine mysteries, and they are due to them as men, and due to them also as the living soul, which gives itself as an example in all continency. And due unto them also as flying creatures for their blessings which are multiplied upon the earth, because their sound went out into all lands. Chapter 26. But they are fed by these fruits that are delighted with them, nor are they delighted with them whose God is their belly. For neither in them that yield them are the things yielded the fruit, but with what mind they yield them. He therefore that served God, and not his own belly, I plainly see why he rejoiced. I see it, and I rejoice with him, for he had received from the Philippians what they had sent by Epaphroditus unto him, and yet I perceive why he rejoiced. For whereat he rejoiced upon that he fed, for speaking in truth, he rejoiced, said he, greatly in the Lord, that now at the last you care of me have flourished again, wherein you were also careful, but it had become wearisome unto you. These Philippians then had now dried up with a long weariness, and withered as it were, as to bearing this fruit of a good work. And he rejoiced for them that they flourished again, not for himself, that they supplied his wants. Therefore subjoins he, not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned, in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. I know both how to be abased, and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. I can do all things through him which strengthens me. Whereat then do you rejoice, O great Paul? Whereat do you rejoice? Whereon do you feed, O man renewed in the knowledge of God, after the image of him that created you, you living soul, of so much continency, you tongue like flying fowls, speaking mysteries? For to such creatures is this food due. What is it that feeds you? Joy. Hear we what follows. Notwithstanding, you have well done, that you did communicate with my affliction. Hereat he rejoices, hereon feeds, because they had well done, not because his strait was eased, who says unto you, you have enlarged me when I was in distress. For that he knew to abound and to suffer want, he knew who strengthens him. For you Philippians also know, says he, that in the beginning of the gospel, when I departed from Macedonia, no church communicated with me as concerning giving and receiving, but you only. For even in Macedonia, for even in Thessalonica, you sent once and again unto my necessity, unto these good works. He now rejoices that they are returned, and is gladdened that they flourished again, as when a fruitful field resumes its green.